This is Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai for the PSP, and it's a 3D fighting game. It's very similar to the other Budokai games, at least the first three. It's actually very similar to Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 for the PlayStation 2. You have a full cast of Dragon Ball Z characters from, Goku on through to Broly. A lot of other just kind of random crazy characters in there, and you fight. It's one-on-one battles. There's a bunch of different modes that you can fight in. There's the Dragon Road mode, which is like the main story mode, where you just go through a series of fights, basically. There's a lot of story elements in between your fights, but it's all done through just little talking heads. There's not any voice acting in it. So the story stuff is really kind of lame, not that much fun to watch. It's pretty easy to skip through though, and you get all sorts of cool point bonuses for going through the Dragon Road mode, so it's worthwhile. There's also other kind of standard gameplay modes that you'd expect. There's an arcade mode, survival and time attack modes. There is multiplayer in Shin Budokai, but it's only ad hoc, so you can do it locally against another player, but there is no internet mode, unfortunately. The Dragon Road mode is pretty lengthy, so it'll take you some time to get through that, and as you progress, the AI gets really, really fierce. You're going to have to know the gameplay really well if you're going to complete the Dragon Road mode. Plus, the gameplay itself is just a lot of fun. It's very accessible. There's basically just two attack buttons. There is an energy charge button. There's an energy attack button. A lot of what you can do is contextual. Your energy that you have for your life, and then there's also your ki energy, which you use for all of your big energy beams and your kamehamehas and stuff like that. And when you have a certain amount of ki energy, then you can launch these really massive, really impressive looking attacks that just murder your enemies. And there's a lot of instant transmission stuff where you can immediately appear behind your enemy and punch him in the back. And just kind of the flow of the fights is very manic, it's very fast-paced, and it's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, a lot of the little gameplay flares that made Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 a lot of fun, like the little kind of mini-games where you'd have to rock back and forth the analog sticks really quickly, the power struggles where you have two fighters shooting waves of energy at each other, a lot of that stuff has been stripped out, which makes the gameplay a little more plain, but still very engaging. So I mentioned that you get points from completing fights, both in the time attack modes and the Dragon Road mode. A few other modes, you get points whenever you win a battle. Those points can go toward icons that you can purchase that you can then make your own little personalized badge, basically. And then you and friends can trade them back and forth and you can collect them and so on. Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai is a very good looking game. It's a great looking game. It's got a really nice color palette to it. It's very vibrant. There's a lot of action going on. The frame rate is rock solid. The character models look really good. The animation is really nice. All in all, it is a great looking game. The sound, you'll recognize a lot of the sounds if you're familiar with the series. It's kind of a drag that the Dragon mode does not have any voice acting in it, since all the voice acting that you'll end up hearing is just, kind of little battle cries during the fight. One of the cool little perks, though, is that there is the option to change it to the Japanese language, so you can hear the crazy high-pitched Goku voice from the Japanese version of the show, and that's kind of cool. Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai, it doesn't take a lot of chances. It's pretty by the numbers in its execution, but its execution is solid. What it has is good. It's a lot of fast pace, easy to get into fighting. It's not incredibly deep, but it's still fun for a good amount of time. The Dragon Road mode is pretty lengthy, although the story stuff just kind of feels flat. Looks amazing, sounds really good.